Hello everyone, if you saw the title of this video and thought that it might be clickbait, then I have to disappoint you and say that it's not. I am officially dropping out of the race for Deep Dip 2, and I won't be playing the map for at least a few weeks now. And I'll get into all the reasons of why that is, but first, I would just like to say a massive thank you to everyone who's been following the event, whether that is in Twitch chat and YouTube live chat, or if you've been watching the recaps that we post on this channel. The support has been monumental. It has been the craziest month of my life, and everyone else streaming Trackmania, whether that is the people climbing or people casting, every single channel has had an influx of viewership and growth and support, and that's thanks to everyone watching. So thank you so much for making this possible for everyone streaming the game. I sincerely appreciate it, and that's also why it's been such a tough decision now to decide to drop out, because I feel like the result everyone wants to see is me beating the map, and now this is a bit of a letdown. But hopefully you understand when you hear my reasons for why I've decided to do this, and hopefully I don't ramble too much. I mean, I'm doing this unscripted, so I'll just go through the reasons in my head. The first thing is that it's kind of stopped being fun. And I don't mind doing things that aren't fun, but to the point where I would almost rather do anything else than sit down and play this map more. Playing Deep Dip 2 now for 1 month straight, where every day you sort of bang your head against the wall, climbing up to everything you've done before, one further jump, failing that, falling again, climbing back up to that spot, maybe making that jump, but failing again, over and over and over again. I've done that 1,500 times or so now. At first it was fine because progress was continuous. Progress was always happening. One day my PB would be floor 4, the next floor 5. It felt like we are really getting somewhere. But after we got to floor 10, the world record barely moved for a week. Floor 11 was stupidly difficult. Floor 13 took a while to solve. Floor 14 and 15 are hard. And floor 16, that Bren, Hazard, and Lars are working on now, looks utterly ridiculous. And knowing what's coming up ahead and how, brain rot that's going to be, I, with a personal best on floor 14, feel very demotivated to keep driving. I feel like, even most of my runs are not going to get to floor 14, but those that do, well, whether they get 1 jump further or 2 jumps further, are still going to suffer the same insane grind to get past floor 16. And it sort of gets to this point where the way we're playing the map now, we just have to drive for half an hour. Half an hour of perfect driving without falling, just to explore the hardest floor. And it feels very unrewarding in that sense. Like you just waste an hour of your life. And that there are so many other things now in my life that I would rather do than play floor 0 to 10 again. If I could spawn my car at floor 10 and drive the rest, I'd be very happy, very motivated. But as it stands now, it's just brain rot to play the same floors over again. The map, I think, is too difficult. The difficult floors should be earlier in the map because this way of exploring is so taxing. The other reason is that people depend on me. I have editors who are running out of videos to edit, and we don't want to post the same 0 to 12, 0 to 13 video every single day. We need more content to edit to post on the channel. 7 people are sitting there wondering when I'm going to beat this map, and I also feel a very heavy responsibility to them that I either beat this or I have to do other things. And I could maybe balance it and do a little bit of content about Trackmania and then do deep dip attempts. But I think as long as my brain is not 100% locked on target, I will never beat this map. This is the type of map that you need the determination and iron will of like a god. Seriously. I think the only way for me to beat this map is after the top 3 players have finished. After the top 3 players have finished, the mappers will release practice floors for every single floor. And at that point, I think I'll be more motivated to drive it again, where I can then practice floor 14, 15, and 16 and start doing attempts that feel like they actually have a chance at completing. I just know it's going to be another 100, 200 hours of grinding. And even that might not be enough, right? And so I just feel, yeah, I don't think I can justify doing that when editors depend on me and when also there's real life stuff that is happening with DreamHack I'm going to TwitchCon soon. I also have a family event I have to attend for a few days. Everything is sort of like accumulating where I set off 1 month of free time to beat this map. But at this point, a lot of my responsibilities in real life are also catching up. And if I keep playing Deep Dip now, it'll be destructive to the rest of my life. So, yeah, I think I have to drop out. It sucks. At the end of the day, it's a map in a video game. But I'm a very competitive person. I really like setting difficult goals and achieving them. And I also hate then setting a goal that becomes a judge by which level I've succeeded at. So if you set a goal and you say, oh, I'm going to try to lose 10 kilos this next year, and then you lose 7, then it kind of feels like you've failed because the goal was 10, you know? Looking at it through that lens can also be toxic because I set my goal at beating perhaps the hardest Trackmania map ever made. And I almost feel like a failure for dropping out and wanting to play it in this other way. It's disappointing myself a bit, but I also feel like I'm disappointing a lot of people. I think there's people who are like, oh, you can do this, you know, take your time. And trust me, I think I've tried basically every approach that seems reasonable. Taking a few days off, going outside for a bit, not playing so much Trackmania, streaming without a camera, streaming but having someone cast for me so I don't need to entertain. But this balance has sort of, like, it feels like no matter what I've tried, I've always ended up with, okay, this is difficult, this is hard, and if I'm gonna beat it, I have to. I have to do it in a way that I can actually do it, and I think I'll have to practice the floors. I think that's what I'm realizing. What I think is that you should go and cheer for Bren, go and cheer for Hazard, Lars, Elcon, whoever else is in the top contention. I am so incredibly impressed with their progress, and you only get such a huge respect for this the more you play the map. The fact that they can consistently get past floor 14, floor 15, and these insane looking tricks on 16, it's completely bewildering to me. I do want to beat the map, and I don't think that many people will actually beat the map, even with practice floors released. It's still an insane challenge. I gave Mel for a month. I'm proud. A little disappointed, but still proud. I think most of all what I'm proud of is bringing the event to so many people. If you see more other videos on the channel the next couple of days, that is because we're going to try to make more content. There's Khaki coming up. There is the Desert card that I haven't really discovered yet. There's a lot of things that I've been just putting on the sideline because I've wanted to beat Deep Dip first. Khaki started 2 days ago, and I'm going to play it a lot more, I think, over the next few days. And I hope you guys will be there for that too. I will return to Deep Dip as soon as the practice maps are out. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I think the thing I'm finding it hard to battle with in my head is, am I giving up? Because I think this is something a lot of people have to deal with when they give up on something. Like, could I just tank it, you know? Could I just, if I was more strong-minded, just sit down and play for more hours? Could I do more hours? Could I sleep less? Could I, you know, have less things that are going on, distractions? Am I just lacking, like, the winner mentality? Or is it actually logical to quit now? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the summer. I think it's gonna be great. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for supporting me. I will beat this map. We will get to the top eventually. I want to do it in a way that's less destructive, that is more enjoyable, and that doesn't impact the rest of my life so much. I'm in a bit of a somber mood because I just came to this conclusion about an hour ago, but I also feel a lot more relief knowing that, okay, if this is how we're doing it, now I can refocus on that plan. So I'll be live. I'll be shooting some Khaki later tonight and the next couple of days, and I hope to see you guys there. Bye-bye.